And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And getting to start for Baltimore, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go? Here's the left fielder, number 8. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And we are underway. Right through there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a foul ball. Next offering is outside. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Westberg sizing this one up, drops into the glove. One away.
Batting second.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Marcus Semien, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Jacob deGrom.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Jackson Holiday leading things off and takes a strike. DeGrom, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Berger settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. To first, 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gunnar.
Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the first round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the second round, it took some convincing to go pro.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Bounce to the left side. And that one handled. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. Scoreless after one. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Sagano, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Gets the outside corner with that one. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Inside, just missed. Strike on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Fouled off down the right side. One down, base is empty. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And that just misses. Second inning here, no score. Ripped on a line to center. Cowser pulls that one down. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jock Peterson stands in now and watches strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and it hits the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That one fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Peterson at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball one there.
Inside.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. DeGrom back to work. And ball one. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Foul ball there. pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
He goes down looking.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit, takes outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
One gone, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo. Checks over to first, back safely. Chop to the right side. Berger. And they tag him out.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Kobe Mayo. First pitch, not close. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. One left for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now at Oriole Park, here's Josh Young.
Third baseman, Josh Young.
Ground ball, left side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jonah Heim digs in now. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2. Bouncer to second, Holiday. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Smith.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, he's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Top of the third, no score. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's a
That's
little
a
bit
ball.
low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Rangers go down quickly there. Still no score. Back here in Baltimore
Leading off for
as
the
we go
Orioles,
to the last of the third. This is Dylan Carlson. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
A little bit low.
No, that's
2-1.
down.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses.
Take your base.
So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Westberg in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. And downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
No outs. Runners at first and second. And it remains 2-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Reached on an infield single his first time. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat, you watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job, hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Adley Rutschman will hit next. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still only one out here in the inning. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. And that one almost hit him.
That's the ball.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now, Dylan Beavers. And it's fouled away.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next offering is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Danny Coulombe appears to be getting loose. Maton, the right-hander, also getting loose. Man at first, one away.
1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball.
And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
On the ground at first, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New
Texas.
arm out of the bullpen, Danny
Number
Coulombe.
54.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Two on, 1 out. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Next is the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. One run across. Basallo rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, this one started with a bad jump or bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
So 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Carlson. He reached out a walk his first time. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Garcia going back, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jackson Holiday now at the plate. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Carlson on at second with 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside. Out to center. Langford settles under this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. the hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
One ball, two strikes.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's up.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Headed towards the corner. And a
No,
foul
that's a
ball.
foul ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2
0-2
count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
No, that's
Inside.
it.
And that's ball 1. Outside
2-2.
with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me. My coolest got my head back and it's flowing. Keep it rolling.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And takes low for ball 1.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
On the ground to third. Young tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gunnar
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Right side, hard hit. Berger steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. He is struck out and he is walked. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The Orioles up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. And ball one to the right fielder. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. Outside low, 2-2.
2-2.
Stays alive.
Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And now here is Colton Cowser. That one the other way. That is the inning. Orioles strand a couple, and they hold a 7-0 lead.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh
Dominant
Peterson.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So, man aboard. Here's Jock Peterson. That's outside.
That's
and
a
it's
ball.
1-0. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering
missed, that's a ball.
upstairs.
Well, these Rangers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jake
Now
Berger
batting,
stepping
the
in for the
first
Rangers.
baseman, Jake
Grounded
Berger.
out his first time up. And that one fouled off. Langford stands at first with 1 out. Outside.
Ball out.
And the count is 1-1. Liner, base hit. The throw into second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Now
Well, this is one of those
batting,
plays
third
that
baseman,
happens sometimes,
Josh
but it
Young.
never really should. Seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that'll do it.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
41.
mound, Hobie Milner.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Basalo in the box again, takes a strike.
No
I'm
balls, 1
really
strike.
impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
The 0-2. And a good
No,
eye
that
there.
missed. That's a ball. 1-2.
Tapped back up the middle. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Just missed.
Ball.
Milner, a 6'3" lefty, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. He swings and fouls one off. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. He flips it to second in time, and they turn the double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boo. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
And now Dylan Carlson. The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball.
That's the ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. That one just misses.
Count is full.
Out to short. That's the third out. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jonah Heim. Sagano back to work. To the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Smith.
Here's the left fielder. 0 for 2 in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's Marcus Semien. Pitch
ball.
misses inside, and that's ball 1. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's inside.
No, that's in.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's way high.
That's a ball.
It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that is out of play. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And there's a
That's
ball.
a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well,
1 and
2
2
outs and a
count.
chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Orioles held in check there, but they're still in control. It's 7-0.
Now pitching.
Number
for the
50
Orioles.
takes over on the mound.
And you know,
Number
bullpen guys can
50.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the
Leading
same
off for the
intensity as a
Rangers,
tight game. So
shortstop,
we'll see how
Corey
sharp he
Seager.
is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Seager up to
That's
the
a
plate
ball.
for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swings through that one.
1 ball.
1-2 now. So Siege suffers the strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but
right
that pitch
fielder,
really got in on him right
Garcia.
there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Garcia in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Movement in the bullpen. Cade Stroud is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Number 76 getting loose as well. So two balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's out to center field. Kowser settles underneath it, nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
So they're down to their final out.
Wyatt Langford.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. That's down and in. Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Antes yo te quería, pero